not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court, for real. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. William Hayes in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
46. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
21 for Will. 47. 26. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. steps away. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Look. Hey, 18.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Trubisky now to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And out come the Dolphins now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
46. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Over here. Swerve to third. Swerve to third. Under.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
Lock in. Ran, tough. Gotta go.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Lock in. Ran, tough.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
46. Right there, over there. Right there. 26. Here you go. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Prescott. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking to throw, Prescott. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
You go 46, 46. Woo.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
46, 46.
Second down, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You go 46, 46. 41's the whip. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is taken at the 23. Skirts by him at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Let's go, get out, get out. 47. 41's the whip. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be brought down right at at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Dolphins on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
46. Under. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
You see it?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Red, up. Blue.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick is good. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Buying time to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Prescott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 41's the whip. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out.
Now Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
46. Under. Woo. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down. It's Hines. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lock in. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
You see it? Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Hands up.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, 47. Woo! 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
46. Go, get out.
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. William Hayes getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
46. 41's the whip. 46.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Hey, gotta go.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now it's Trubisky. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, they get